Good evening, everyone. This is Bremster, and today I'm coming to you with what you'll probably have noticed and what I expect is going to be quite a short video. I've had some health issues recently, and I'm having to take it a little bit easy. And I'm still wanting to get the puzzle pack and the puzzle adventure. There'll be a trailer at the end of this video to you, and the puzzles that I've been sent recently have been really long, and I have been finding them very hard to do with what's going on in my life at the moment, and I've been failing a lot, and it's just been causing all sorts of problems. So what I've asked a lot of my setter friends to do is to either send me some easier puzzles or to find some easier puzzles, and some of them said that they're going to make some for me, and all of that. So over the next few days you may see a few much easier than I normally do puzzles on the channel, but I don't want to just stop doing content. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. So I've got a whole back catalogue of like 130 puzzles. If you haven't seen all of them, go check some of those out. They're amazing. If you are happy with just a short puzzle, then have a look. These I hope will be fun. I'm going into these ones blind because I've been promised they'll be easier. So I don't want to just stop doing content. At the end of the video, check out the trailer. This is the second trailer with a lot more details about the puzzle adventure that's coming out on the 13th of February. Apart from that, let's just jump into the puzzle. This is a puzzle from Raumplaner. And he threw me this one, which is, I believe, is one of his old puzzles that he put together so that experienced solvers could attempt a speed solve, but beginner solvers could attempt something a little bit more tricky. This is called Online Dating Sudoku, and there's only two rules for it. The first rule is normal Sudoku rules, so in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. The other rule is this is a non-consecutive Sudoku, which means next to a digit, you cannot place any digit that would be consecutive with it. So next to this 2, you cannot place a 1 or 3 orthogonally adjacent to a 2. You cannot place a 3 or a 5 orthogonally adjacent to a 4. They're the rules we've got to go from, and not many given digits. With that, this puzzle is solvable. Let's give it a shot. So I'm going to take this a little bit slower than normal and try and sort of explain some of the logic a bit more thoroughly. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what sort of pace I get into, but I've been told to take things a little bit easier. So let's see what happens. So when you see a digit in the middle of a box, then that automatically means that because 7 and 9 can't go next to an 8, then I know this becomes a 7-9 pair. I'm in the wrong mode. This becomes a 7-9 pair, and we've got a 7 looking at it. So this becomes a 9 and this becomes a 7, which means I can automatically put a quad into this. So yeah, it's always good on a non-consecutive. I said I would talk some strategy to look for cells in the middle or cells like this that are putting a lot of pressure onto a box, because I could immediately put that 7-9 pair in. Now I'm going to put this entire quad in because I can see a ramification of it, I think. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, or 5. But this 4 means that I can't put 3 or 5 into either of those spots. So this becomes a 1-2 pair, and this 2 makes this a 1 and this a 2. So I can take the 1, 2 out of there. This becomes a 3, 5, and the 6 means that can't be a 5. So that's the 3 and that's the 5. And without looking even outside this box really, well, we had to use the 2, we were able to eliminate or get this box fully resolved. So these two 2s are pointing down. I'm putting 2 into one of those. In fact, often in non-consecutive, when you've got a column like this, it's worthwhile looking at all of the options. Like, for example, I need to put an 8 in this column as well. So 2, 2 means 2 is down here, but I need to put an 8 in the column, and I cannot put 8 next to a 7. So this becomes a 2-8 pair. So the other 2 digits I need to put in the column are 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So this is a 1-4 pair. So I've got 2 pairs. I won't say out of nowhere. It's not quite like Simon. 5 and 5 means that I have to put 5 in those two, but 5 can't go next to 4, so that becomes a 5. And then I've got another quad I can look at. So 3, 6, 8, and 9. So 3 can't go here. So 3 is in one of those. 6, 8, and 9. Well, 8 can't go there. In fact, 8 can't go in this box at all because I've got a 2-8 pair. So this becomes an 8, and this becomes 3, 6, and 9. So that's a whole triple. And I can't put the 6 next to the 7. So this is a triple as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 4, 7, and I can't put a 4 next to a 5, either of the 5s. So this is also a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I can't put 6 next to 5. I can't put 6 next to 7. So this becomes a 6. I can't put 3 next to 2. This becomes 9. And this becomes the 3. Pardon me. And I've been able to get a lot in these first 3 boxes without actually looking at most of the rest of the grid. But I'm going to have to now, I'm sure. So there's a lot of 5s, which means that you normally want to look at 4s or 6s. And I've already got a 6. So I get the feeling 6 is going to be more constrained than anything else. Because if I look in this box, for example, or am I looking here? So I'm going to look here. So 6 can't be here or here. It's not as helpful as I might have thought. 6 in this box is equally constrained. Because 6 can't be there, there, or there. So 6 is in a pair up here. No, it's more than that. So this 6 knocks a 6 out of there. This 6 knocks 6 out of there. The 7 knocks 6 out of there. And that 5 knocks 6 out of there. So we actually have the 6 in this box right there. Which means 6 has to go in one of those two, and it can't be next to the 5. Pardon me. That becomes the 6. Now this is giving us a bit more power in this box because 6 can't go there and 6 can't go next to the 5. 6 can't go next to that 5, so that gives us a 6 there, which takes the 6 out of there and puts the 6 back in box 7. So 6, 6, which puts 6 up here. This 6 has taken it out of there, and 6 can't go next to the 7, so this becomes the 6. Those two 6s look down into box 6, and this 6 means that that now has to be the 6. And I think that's all of the 6s done. Now, we either want to go up to start going up from 6s or down from 6s. Now we've got more 5s in the grid than we have 7s, so I think I'm going to go down. And the reason I'm doing that is with non-consecutive Sudoku is you're often, the pressure you get is from the digits that you are consecutive with, like you just saw there, because of all of the pressure being put on the 6s from the 7s and the 5s. Now that I've got all the 6s, the 5s and the 7s are going to be constrained, but I'm getting more pressure on the 5s from the 5s already on the grid. So, for example, if we look in box 6, this 5 is meaning 5 can't be there, and this 5 means 5 can't be there. So 5 is in one of those two, which pushes 5 up here, but 5 can't be next to the 6, or 5 can't be there anyway, so 5 is in here. In this box, 5 can't be in those cells, or that one, or next to the 4. So those are the 5s. And in this box, 5 can't be there or next to the 6 or in the top row. So this becomes the 5, which makes this the 5. I started in the wrong place. This becomes the 5. This is not the 5. This 5 looks over, making that the 5, and that is not the 5. I'm taking things a bit slower than normal, but I still wanted to bring content. I'm sorry, everyone. So now that I've got the 5s, and I think that's all of them, it is, next logical place to look is 4s. So this 4 is looking across, and you can't put 4s in any of those cells. And this 5 means you can't put 4 in any of those. So 4 is in one of those two. So that is limiting 4 in this column, which means that when we look elsewhere, so for example, when we look in box 2, we know 4 can't go there. 4 also can't go in those because they'd be next to the 5, and 4 can't go there, they'd be next to that 5. So that places a 4 there, which goes back to box 1, making that a 1 and that a 4. So now 4 has to be over here in box 3, and it can't be next to the 5. That becomes a 4. 4 down here? No. 4. Ah, okay. I'm not sure about this. 4 can't be next to 5, so it's knocked out of all of those, and that 4 knocks it out of there. So 4 is in one of those two. Ah, but that 5 knocks 4 out of there, and that becomes a 4. Which means 4 down here has to be in one of those two. So we've got 4 here, 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 and here. Are any of those restricted in a way I have missed? Possibly, but I've missed it. This row has only 3 gaps, which are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Well, I can't put 8 next to 7. That's not as... Oh, there was already an 8 in the column anyway. Let's look at 3s. So, oh, there's only 3 missing here as well, which is 1, 3, and 8. I can't put 3 next to 4. I can't put 8 next to 7. Three has to be in one of those two. So 3 is down here. So 3 is in one of those two. So 3 in this box can't be in any of those cells. Now, the reason I'm saying it can't be in these two cells is while there's no, well, there's a 3 looking at that one, but a 3 can't go here, because if I was to put a 3 here, it would put a 4 there, and they would automatically be next to each other, which you can't do. So whenever you get fours, a pair of digits like this, which are next to each other in a non-consecutive puzzle, either of the digits that are next to them cannot live in either of those two cells, because using this as an example, if I make this 3, this becomes the 4, and I've broken the non-consecutive rule. So 3 can't go there, 3 can't go there, but that's not really helping me. 3 can't go there. I don't think 3s is right. Maybe I needed to jump up to 7s. 7 can't go there, there, or there. So 7 is in one of those two. Which over here, yes. But so 7 is in one of those, because that 7 is knocking 7 out of there, and the 6 is knocking 7 out of those. So 7 is forced into one of those two. That 7 and that 7 puts 7 into those, but because of the 6, the 7 has to go here. Now, because of these two 7s, that puts 7 up here. This becomes a 3-7 pair. 7 can't go next to 8. That becomes the 3. That becomes the 7. That puts 7 down here. This is a triple now, which is 1, 2... I've got 3, I've got 4, I've got 5, 6, 7... 1, 2, 9... I can't put 2 next to 3. I can't put 9 next to 8. This is a triple. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 9. This is not 4 because it sees it. Maybe these triples is not the way to be doing this. Oh, that's not a 3. It's next to a 4. That's the 3. So if that's the 3, there's no 3 down here, there's no 3 here. This is definitely a time when everyone is going to be going, Brimster, you missed stuff. Yes, yes, I absolutely will right now. Um, I still would prefer to bring you stuff and bring you a puzzle to do and be not at my best. So this is a quadruple. Let's put it in. So this is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. We know 7's not in those because next to 8. 9's not in those. This is a 1, 3 pair. So I take 1, 3 out of there. This is a 7, 9 pair. Normally, I would try and solve non-consecutives by looking for patterns rather than just putting in options and eliminating them, and I should be doing that more. That 3 makes that a 1 and that a 3. The 1 makes that 9 and makes not 9. That's not a 2 anymore because 2 can't be next to 1. 7, 9 makes that 2 and that 4. Hit the right button, which makes that 9, which makes that 4, and that not 4. These, it's worth putting a pair in, but it's 1 and 2, which means these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well, that 3 is making that 8 and that 3. This column is now just missing a 2 by the look of it. Oh, I can't put an 8 next to a 7. What have I missed? Oh, that 9 makes that a 2, which makes that a 1, which makes that an 8, which makes that a 2, which makes that a 9, which makes that an 8. This is a 1 and this is a 2 because of the 2. So this is now a pair of 1, 7. Can't put a 1 next to a 2, so that's the 7 and that's the 1. This is also a pair, 3 and 9. Not obviously resolved. This one might fix it though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't put 2 next to a 1. That's the 8. That's the 2, which means I can't put the 3 next to the 2. That's the 9, and that's the 3, which makes that the 3 and that the 9. Can't put a 1 here anymore because of the 1 over here. Can't put a 7 here. Oh, the 8 makes that a 2 and then an 8. Oh, I'll get there, I'm sure. So missing from, let's look at the bottom row and work up. I've got 1, 2, I need 3, 4, and 7. So these are 3, 4, and 7. I know there's no 4 there because I didn't have, I've got the pencil marks in the box, and also because of the 5. That can't be a 3. Huh. Oh, there's a 4, 7. So that's the 3, which means that can no longer be a 4. That's the 7. That's the 4. That's the 1. That's the 7. This is now the 4 because that was all that was left with the pencil marks. The 7 looks up making this the 9 and this the 7. And now I just need to complete this box. So I need to put a 1 in, which must go there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to put in an 8, which goes there, and a 9, which goes there. And that completes Online Dating Sudoku by Raumplaner. Thank you for sending me a puzzle that I could do while I am recovering and allowing me to continue to bring content. I'm not doing this because I'm asking for sympathy or anything. Yes, well wishes, great. I get that everyone hopes I get better. Yes, thanks. That's not what I'm asking for here. What I'm hoping is that you just enjoy the puzzles. This channel is about puzzles, and I didn't want to stop bringing puzzles, even though that's one I knocked out in 20 minutes and I took it slow. I hope you beat me. I really hope you beat my time. I really do. Thank you everyone for watching. Please enjoy the trailer for the upcoming puzzle pack with more details, and good luck everyone with your solving, and may you all be healthy and happy. Thank you for watching.